La my! My things were in garbage bags by the gate. Torn clothes, shoes, books, my diploma still in its frame, cracked. She stood there with my younger siblings lined up beside her like witnesses, arms crossed, cold, unbothered. "You're 25, she said. Get out now." I remember the sound of the latch clicking behind me, the quiet after the door shut. No yelling, no tears, just silence. I smiled, got in my car, and drove away. She thought she'd ended the story. She didn't realize I'd just started writing mine. People assume betrayal always feels explosive. It doesn't. Sometimes it's slow erosion, years of being the reliable one, the invisible one. I paid rent, helped with groceries, fixed the roof when it leaked. But she never saw me, not really. She saved her affection for my younger siblings, the real family she built after my father left. I was the leftover from a mistake she didn't want to remember. When she met her new husband, things shifted. Subtly at first. My plate smaller at dinner. My opinions unwelcome. My presence inconvenient. Then came the final push. A new baby on the way. A new beginning, she called it. And I was in the way. The eviction wasn't spontaneous. She planned it. Waited for me to come home from a long shift. She had the bags ready, the words rehearsed. "You're grown. You should stand on your own 2 feet." Her husband smirked from the porch, arms around her shoulders like she'd done something noble. I could have begged. I didn't. I simply looked at her one last time and said, "You'll regret this." She laughed. I drove off without a word. For 6 months, I vanished, changed my number, closed my social media, started over in a city 2 hours away. I found work at a logistics firm, nothing glamorous, but it paid well. I saved. I listened. I learned. The company managed freight, storage, distribution, all the supply chains for local businesses, including my mother's small shop. Funny how small the world becomes when you stop looking for approval and start looking for opportunities. She'd opened that shop with her husband, a gift boutique, fancy, pretentious, always teetering between profit and debt. I remembered her boasting about it, calling it our legacy. I became familiar with her shipments, her vendors, her fragile dependency on credit. Every number told a story, and I read it like scripture. When the timing was right, I made a few quiet adjustments. Her supplier invoices began arriving late, payments misrouted, orders duplicated, then canceled, refunds delayed, all within the system, perfectly legal errors no one could trace to me. It didn't take long. 2 months later, her inventory shrank, her shelves emptied, and her loyal customers turned away. She called every vendor, begged for answers. They swore they'd sent the goods, and they had, to another address, a new, perfectly registered boutique, under a new name, mine. The first message came on a Wednesday night. "Where are you?" Then another. "Something weird is happening with the shop. I think someone's sabotaging us." Then 58 more over the next week. "I need your help. Please call me. You're the only one who understands how this works." I didn't reply. She'd taught me silence. I was just returning the lesson. 2 weeks later, she showed up at my store. My shelves were full. Her former suppliers, her old branding, her exact product line. Improved. She froze when she saw me behind the counter. "You?" she whispered. I smiled. "Me." She looked around, panic creeping into her voice. "This is my—" "No," I said calmly. "This was yours. You forfeited it the day you threw me out." Her lips trembled. "You can't do this." "I already did." She started crying, the way manipulators do when control slips from their hands. But I didn't flinch. I'd rehearsed this moment too many times in my head. The shift in her eyes when she realized I wasn't her burden anymore. I was her reckoning. She asked, "Why?" I leaned across the counter, quiet but sharp. "Because you told me to stand on my own 2 feet. So I did. just happened to be on the ground you used to own. By the end of the month, her store closed. Debt collectors circled. Her husband left. My siblings stopped calling. I never blocked her number. I wanted to see the messages pile up. 60, 80, 100. Each one a breadcrumb of guilt. Please come home. We need you. I'm sorry. But apologies don't erase eviction notices. Now when I drive past my storefront, the lights reflecting off the glass, I think about those garbage bags. How she reduced my life to trash. I built something out of that. She wanted me gone. I gave her exactly that. And sometimes, late at night, when I see another message from her pop up on my screen, unread, unanswered, I smile. Because I already replied with silence.